So I'm going to do something I used to do, which was record the audio afterwards. And people have been complaining that I don't talk about the thing. I just show it off to get through it because when I'm at home, I'm hot. I'm usually dealing with other people, so I don't really have that much time. So when I'm at work, like now, I can do whatever the hell I want. So let's talk about the stuff. Black Sails, the Steelbook. Now, this series was actually a pretty good series. Until they started focusing solely on the fact that the original captain was gay. Like, I wouldn't care if he was gay. That'd be fine with me. But they focused the entire, I think, third and fourth seasons, if I'm remembering properly, that he was gay. It's like, who cares? So he's gay. Get over it. But that was like the only damn storyline. There was like little tiny little intermix about how the woman who was dating the Suave guy from the other set, from the quote-unquote bad pirates, turned lesbian and wanted to date the lady who was running the island, but she wasn't really lesbian, she was actually bi. And then that the freed slaves, or the slaves that freed themselves, and Long John Silver, the princess of the freed slaves, whatever you want to call it, and Long John Silver were dating an item. It's like the first two seasons, miraculous storytelling, great everything all around. It was one of Star's only good shows. The third and fourth one, though, fell apart, at least for me. Groundhog Day, my favorite movie. I've seen it probably as many times as Phil lived Groundhog Day. It's a steelbook. I finally bought it. I mean, for a long while there, I didn't bother with it. It's been on like my eBay buy list for like a couple years now. I mostly was doing that because, well, the disc ain't going to work in my player. So I would do it just for that. But the sale dropped because the person who was selling them got down to the last one, dropped it down to 5, so I can take my American stuff and put it in there, so I can have my favorite film on a steelbook. That's why I bought it. Oh, why do I like the film? I love the humor and all that stuff. The music in it I like. Popstar, Never Stopping, a steelbook that actually came damaged from the person I bought it from, Shout Factory or whatever. I just recently watched this film. I love the movie on it, the music in it. The guys like, F. Bin Laden song and all their stuff. I just recently discovered The Lonely Island on YouTube. Yes, I am that slow at YouTube, or at least the YouTube stuff about what's popular in that. And I thought it was funny, so I figured I'd support it and buy it. Spaceballs. Now, this is not a steelbook. This is a metal pack. But I do not care because I like the movie. It's just one of Mel Brooks' best ones. That and like Robin Hood Men in Tights are my two favorite ones. And I don't think Men in Tights has a steelbook or even a metal pack. This is the least of the metal pack. And I'm like, I think I was grabbing stuff because like the stuff was falling over and that kind of shit. There you go. Seinfeld, season 8. Now I just got this that day I recorded this from a Goodwill, not a Goodwill, like a thrift store for $3.99. Now I had the first 6, didn't have the last 3, so it says season 7. So now I have the entire Seinfeld thing. So in case the woke culture comes after that again, and they pull from the airways or that kind of stuff, I'll be able to watch them if I want to. And Seinfeld season 9. None of the discs are scratched or anything. I checked before anything. Another thing I found at the thrift store, if I remember right. Yep. Lion King in 3D for $3.99. Never got to see this movie in 3D in theaters. There's the back. Brave in 3D. Another movie I never saw in 3D. I didn't even see that movie in theaters at all. And yes, I'm one of those people that still likes 3D. I know everybody else hates it. And another movie, just like Lion King, which was converted into 3D after the fact, Finding Nemo. But this one's $1 more than the other two. Why? Because this one has a digital copy disc, and the idiots that were owning the thrift store thought that was an actual disc, when it's just a dead movie. It's nothing. But oh well. It's still cheaper than eBay prices. The Last Blockbuster, a documentary about The Last Blockbuster, a little sticker about that I took out the package and put on the paperwork. I liked it. My dad thought it was boring as hell. But I personally enjoyed it. The other people I watched it with also didn't like it very much. Like, my friend liked it. Well, she thought it was, like, interesting enough, but she wouldn't have watched the entire thing, just like a couple bits of it. Like, my dad thought, like, the facts of that, the guys who do waste management killed Blockbuster to save waste management, because it was actually doing fine even with Netflix. They were going neck and neck with each other, and then the guy did some corporate politics shit in the stock market, and that killed Blockbuster. So, yeah. Diablo, starring Clint Eastwood's son. Never saw it. I pirated it a long time ago and just never got around to watching it. I was Dollar Tree. Another Dollar Tree. Police Academy and Police Academy 2. People always talk about how great these films are. The rest of these things are going to be like Dollar Tree movies. No, not really all of them. I'll tell you when it's not Dollar Tree anymore. Serious Moonlight. I got it because I like Timothy Hutton, even though he's been canceled by Me Too, and, what do you call it? Meg Ryan. Their names are right there. That's why I know them. The Class, a Doctor Who series. Now, they really shouldn't put season 1 on there. I mean, I know they do it for America, that type of stuff, but, you know, it should have just been the mini-series, because, or the series, because it's not getting a sequel. It's just a one-off because it was bad. I mean, I never watched it, but, you know, from Dollar Tree, might as well. And now let's cut back in. Super Bowl, Patriots. Now, I don't like sports that much, but just to have it in my collection for $1, the same thing I did for, like, the Stanley Cup, even for teams I don't like. Well, Stanley Cup I did because I like hockey. But, like, I have, like, a random Major League Baseball team, like, a couple months ago, and now a random football team for the Super Bowl. Just so I can have them in my collection. It's like whatever the NBA's playoffs thing is. I would buy the championship one if I found it at Dollar Tree, just so and like a FIFA champion, just so I could have each of the samples of an actual game, not like the movies like Mystery Alaska and Replacements and that, but the actual game in my collection. But that's the Pittsburgh. The Raven, a French version of it. Well, English and French is on there, but if you flip the inside, the interior, to flip the paperwork inside out, it's all in French, instead of just English and French. I remember people talking about that movie a while ago, about how horrible it is or something, or about how it's not real and everything. It's like, who cares? It's an interesting idea about Edgar Allan Poe being a having someone murder people based on his poetry, and him having to solve the crimes. I thought it was interesting enough to buy for $1. I'll watch it eventually. Being Human Season 3. Now, I think I owned this one already. I wasn't positive, and my phone wasn't working at the time, that I use for, like, snups to find out if I do own things or not. So, I wasn't bothering with leaving it there at Dollar Tree, because, you know, for $1, this series goes for, like, $20 online per season. So, I might as well grab it, and if I do have it, I can sell it, and if I don't, great, because this is one of the BBC shows that I liked. This one, Primeval, even though it was ITV's originally for the first 3. Robin Hood, the Doctor Who seasons with 9, 10, 11 in it. Well, that back half of 11, I should say. I don't like the Rory Williams episodes, and Amy Williams. And Merlin. Yep, Merlin and Sherlock. Yep, that's it. The rest of the BBC stuff, I've tried watching it, don't really like it that much. Like, I find enjoyment in some, but not like most of it. But you can't like everything. All I See Is You, Blake Lively. Another Dollar Tree movie from the guy that brought you World War Z. I figured, why not for $1? Might as well give it a shot. I've not seen it personally. Voyager to the Final Frontier. I like these kind of documentary things, so I grabbed it. It's just a space documentary about the satellite Voyager and photos it's taking. Winter's Tale. I like Colin Farrell. A lot of people don't like him. I remember seeing this movie's trailer and that, and never actually going to the theaters to see it because I was busy when it came out, like with school or whatever. So for $1, pick it up. Why not? Unlocked. Now it has Orlando Bloom. I can't think of the other guys' names. Michael Douglas. There we go. And John Malkovich. I don't know Naomi Rampage, but I do like Malkovich, Bloom, and Douglas. I should say, not Douglas. I don't know why I said Douglas. I said it Douglas properly right last time. As I said, never seen the movie, but for $1, might as well give it a shot. Venom, a BBC Earth documentary. Just the episode about snakes, apparently. Horrible Bosses 2. I've seen the first one. Thought it was decent enough. This is the second one. Another movie I got from Dollar Tree. Why not? If I don't like it, like I said, get rid of it. Unforgettable. I remember seeing the trailer for this. And thinking about watching it, and then I didn't. So, like I said, Dollar Tree. The Bounty Hunter. I thought I actually had this movie. I could have swore I had the movie. Checked. Didn't. So, why not? The House. My parents like Will Ferrell, so grabbed it for them. The Benefactor. Now, I like, what do you call it? Franco Jr., so that's why I got it. Antonio Banderas in Bullethead. And I liked Antonio Banderas, that's why I grabbed it. It's $1. If I don't like it, I don't like it. But, worth a shot. Asher, same thing. I like the actor in it. That's a lot of the Dollar Tree movies. I like the Ron Perlman. I like the actors or actresses in them, so I will grab them. And yes, there's a train going on in the background. To the Wonder, same thing. Dollar Tree with Ben Affleck. I like him as an actor, so I grabbed it. Eventually, when I watch them, I may review them. The Code. Morgan Freeman and Antonio Banderas. This movie has a different name in other countries, apparently. The Starving Game is one of those stupid parody films, but it's making fun of the Hunger Games and movies that came out that year, like Avengers and that. They're dopey. They're worth about $1. 1517 to Paris, a Clint Eastwood directed movie about a true story. Might as well. It's $1. Another $1. Rock and Roller and Swordfish. I like the actors in it. Gerard Butler is in one, and John Travolta is in the other one. Sorry. Top Cat Begins. I heard a lot of people say this movie sucks, but for $1, I might as well try it out for myself. I used to like Top Cat when it was on Boomerang. Yeah, I broke one of the legs on The Company Man with Ben Affleck. I broke one of the legs on my tripod, so I was wobbling a little. Blood Ryan, the Third Reich. It just looked interesting. Vampires and Nazis. For $1, why not? Done with Dollar Tree. This is now, what do you call it? Dollar General. Seventh Son. Now, I actually had the poster for this movie. I got it from Regal for free when they used to give out free posters. It's like the lobby card poster type things. I never saw the movie, though. It always looked interesting to me. It's probably garbage, but hey, why not? Jeff Bridges in a Knights of the Round Table type movie. Beautiful Creatures. I watched this as a rental a long time back. Thought it was decent enough. You know, it's one of those maybe films. I think my friend likes it. She likes Twilight, that kind of stuff. Miss Congeniality 1 and 2. I have it on DVD. Now I have it on Blu-ray just for upgrading it. Why not? Dexter, Season 5 and 3. I wasn't going to buy them, but then, for $1, might as well. I'll find the other ones eventually. I know they have them. I've seen them all. Now that they're all marked down to $1, I might as well start looking for them. Criminal Minds, Beyond Borders. I think this was actually a one-off series. I don't think it had a second season. Criminal Minds, Season 10. I have a big brick of Criminal Minds, around 5 through 8. Now I have Season 10. The 1400, it just looked interesting. I mean, it's one of those big bricks from Big Lots for like $10 for a whole series. Why not? The Poseidon, or just Poseidon, not Poseidon Adventure. This is the remake, the recent one. Or not recent, but 2000s. I liked it enough when I watched it on Netflix. Might as well grab it for $5. Double Trouble, Lego Jurassic World. I am a Jurassic Park World fan, whatever you want to call it. And so, these things come along. I got a 5% off gift card for my birthday from Target, because it's January. That's the same reason why I have Poseidon in the last Blockbuster from Best Buy. They did the same thing for your birthday. So you really should make an account in those places. Excuse me. Because they do give you discounts when you sign up for them. And all I do is send you junk emails throughout the year. Big deal, just delete them. But they do give you percentages off, and I also have the red card, so I got another percentage off. So this was like $4 instead of 9 something. The Toys That Made Us, Season 1 and 2. I got this for the special features disc, and I watched it all in one day, or in one sitting. It wasn't that much. I like the Toys That Made Us. I don't like all the brands on it, but it's interesting in a documentary series. Underwater, I got this movie for my birthday because it was the only movie that was not on Black Friday that I was going to grab. As I said in my review, if it wasn't for the monsters and just a strict man against water collapse, like the environment, like environmental horror, like the area is collapsing around, like they get to a certain area, like the water is crushing the lab they're in, that would have been a better movie to me. The monsters, And I believe that's it. So, thanks for watching, and sorry about the interruptions and that. And I'll see in a train, and see you next time. Maybe I'll probably lose a couple subscribers, maybe get a couple downvotes, but whatever. Who cares? Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Maybe. Probably not. No one watches this crap.